This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, and thank you for watching News 8 Now at noon. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Barely a week after Brazil's leftist president Lula da Silva was sworn into office for his third non-consecutive term, supporters of his far-right opponent have stormed government buildings in the country's capital. Order has been restored and hundreds were arrested or detained. Brazilian officials have described the attacks as terrorism and a coup. Jared Hill has more from New York on the incidents which recalled the January 6th assault on the U.S. Capitol.
These were the dramatic scenes from Brazil Sunday. Thousands of supporters of the country's far-right ex-president, Jair Bolsonaro, stormed the Congress, Supreme Court, and presidential palace in Brasilia. Some of the demonstrators called for a military intervention to restore Bolsonaro to power. All three buildings were mostly empty at the time of the hours-long attacks. Security officials have taken back control of the facilities, and hundreds of rioters have been arrested. Brazil's newly sworn-in president, Lula da Silva, and other officials toured the damage late Sunday. Earlier, Lula criticized the lack of security that allowed the riots to happen. He vowed to punish those responsible and placed the blame on Bolsonaro, who left the country for Florida before Lula's swearing in last week. On Twitter, Bolsonaro denied Lula's condemnations of him and gave support for peaceful demonstrations, but added that invading buildings is unlawful. For many Americans, the attack in Brazil drew close parallels to the January 6th storming of the U.S. Capitol by pro-Trump supporters 2 years ago.
We've seen the rise of populism in global democracies around the world, from the UK to India to Brazil to the United States to Mexico, and we've seen it in the past.
President Biden called the situation, quote, outrageous while visiting El Paso, Texas on Sunday. And on Twitter, he condemned, quote, the assault on democracy and the peaceful transfer of power in Brazil. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And Brazil's top court has removed the governor of Brasilia for 90 days, alleging that security flaws allowed the riots to take place. Multiple world leaders condemned the situation in Brazil on Twitter and voiced their support for Brazil's current president, Lula. So have members of the U.S. Congress, with some Democrats calling on the federal government to not allow Bolsonaro to stay in Florida.
All right, here's a look at City Cam. Earlier today, we had patchy fog across the cooler region. That has since broken up. Now we are left with a mixture of sun and clouds at this hour. Here's how we got to where we are now. We started the day off with a temperature of 13 degrees right around the 6 o'clock hour. By 9 o'clock, we're at 15. Right now, we're sitting at 27 degrees. We have partly cloudy skies out there, sunny skies at the airport. But with the wind out of the east-southeast at 6, it feels like 20 out there. That's what you want to dress for. Visibility is still a little low across portions of the area. It's sitting at 5 miles, but you can see on CityCam a different story at this hour. Right now, we're seeing temperatures all over the place. Look at Ladysmith, 16 degrees, 21 Eau Claire, 25 Winona, 27 in La Crosse, 29 Viroqua, 29 in Prairie du Chien. But you factor in that feels like temperature. Still feels like temperatures are in the teens, or in the teens and 20s, I should say. 16 Ladysmith, 12 Eau Claire, 17 Winona. The Double Deuces, 22 in Decorah. Radar scan showing a clean sweep across the area, and coming up in the first warn forecast, I'm keeping an eye on a system across portions of Colorado. It's a low pressure system. The question is it going to impact our weather? I'll have that answer coming up in a few minutes. Ken, over to you.
All right. Thanks very much, Eric. Back on the news side of things, 15 rounds of voting, 4 days of ballots, and the U.S. House finally got themselves a speaker. Early Saturday, Congressman Kevin McCarthy secured enough Republican support to become Speaker of the House. McCarthy received 216 votes in favor of his bid, with 6 Republicans voting present. Saturday's vote put an end to a chaotic week that saw 14 failed attempts to get 218 GOP lawmakers to unite around McCarthy. With a new speaker now chosen, the House can swear in new members, like Wisconsin's 3rd District Representative Derek Van Orden. A member of the Minnesota Air National Guard became the first Air Guard flight nurse in the country to receive the Distinguished Flying Cross Medal. Major Katie Lunning was among the first members of a critical air care transport team to arrive at the Kabul airport after a suicide bomber caused massive casualties.
I was very surprised and just honored to represent nursing. Know that there's been so many nurses that have done amazing things, and just really honored to represent the Minnesota National Guard.
Now, her actions came during the pullout of American forces in Afghanistan in August 2021. Under constant fire, Katie led her team to evacuate 22 multinational and joint service wounded and kept them alive during the 8-hour flight to a medical facility. It was the single largest aeromedical evacuation airlift in Kabul Coalition Hospital history. And now to a spectacular sight in Sauk City on Sunday morning. 4 bald eagles were released back into the wild after being treated at the Raptor Education Group. The nonprofit based in Anago released 2 adult and 2 juvenile bald eagles along the shores of the Wisconsin River. 3 of the birds were being treated for lead poisoning. One of the adult eagles had been in rehab since April. The founder of the group says birds being poisoned is actually a growing problem.
Lead poisoning is all too common. It comes from lead ammunition. In the case of eagles, anything that's shot with lead ammunition, the lead fragments, and if there's gut piles or there's animals that are left out where the food isn't harvested, an eagle is a scavenger. They like to pick up dead things. We have to become better stewards and understand that, you know, it's a real problem in our environment.
The group reports caring for and treating about 1,000 birds each and every year. Still ahead this afternoon, the potentially perfect post-workout snack for you and what Southwest Airlines holiday meltdown will actually cost them. That and more still to come after this.
Ladies, are you tired of the same old happy hour? How about buy one, get one free margaritas? Join us for fun and fiesta on Adelita Wednesdays, only at Senor Villa. Authentic Mexican food and flavor.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Our weather is constantly on the move, and you can trust that the News 8 Now First Warn team is always tracking it. But we're not just here. When storms move in, the First Warn team gets moving in the Storm Runner. The News 8 Now Storm Runner puts you in the middle of what's happening with up-to-the-minute live reports, day or night. It's just one more way the First Warn team has you covered when it comes to severe weather. The News 8 Now Storm Runner, powered by Maury's VW.
Are you ready to make a change in the new year? At Your Home Improvement Company, we can help you turn your resolution into a reality. For bathroom remodels and energy-efficient windows, our team of experts can help bring your home improvement dreams to life. Act now for 10% off your entire project and get our great financing of 2.99% or 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2025. So call or go online today and let's make your New Year's resolution a success. Happy New Year from Your Home Improvement Company, where it's your home made better.
Make it a family dinner night every Sunday at Senior Villa, where kids eat free, 1 per adult, open to close. And it's a menu you know they'll love. Senior Villa, authentic Mexican food and flavor in La Crosse and Onalaska.
Stocks closed out the week higher after a strong December jobs report on Friday. CBS News' Matt Piper has the latest business headlines from New York.
New job numbers released Friday showed companies added 223,000 jobs in December, and the unemployment rate fell to 3.5%. While it was the second best year on record for jobs, there are still nearly twice as many openings as there are job seekers. Southwest Airlines says its holiday meltdown could cost the company as much as $825 million. The airline says about half of that is from lost revenue, and the other half is the cost of reimbursing passengers and paying workers overtime. Over the holidays, Southwest canceled nearly nearly 17,000 flights when its dated computer system collapsed. That cost does not include any potential fines from the Department of Transportation, which is investigating the massive service disruption. And food delivery company DoorDash wants to help clear out some of those post-holiday gift returns. It has launched a service that will pick up any package a customer wants to mail and deliver it to a UPS, FedEx, or U.S. Postal Service location for a $5 flat fee for up to 5 packages. That fee is $3 for Dash Pass members. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
And as we head to break, let's get a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is coming up after this.
Pilgrims was great. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, they united around me from HR down to the people on the floor. They helped me get through the rough times. Pilgrims is not just a job, it's a career path.
LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors has been selling, servicing, and installing garage doors since 1964 and believe garage doors should be exceptional quality and craftsmanship. We guarantee to help you select a door to fit all of your needs. We offer a large stock inventory of CHI overhead doors, including residential, commercial, rolling steel, and high-speed doors. Visit our website and design the door of your dreams with CHI Door Visions. Get your free quote today.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, it's my job to make sure we have the best buffet in the US of A.
Impeccable.
New record! Wobbler. I'm on it. I don't do it for the glory. I do it for the buffet. More icing.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Creamy. Brain freeze! Carl, why?
Working Pilgrims has been working super nice, very convenient for me and my family. Especially on this job, I have a CDL driver license. Pilgrims is more than a job, it's a career path.
How a green thumb may lead to better health and new guidelines for treating childhood obesity. Deborah Alfarone has some of the day's top health stories.
Nearly 14.5 million American children and teenagers are now obese, raising their risk for both cardiovascular diseases and diabetes. The American Academy of Pediatrics has released new guidance saying obesity treatment is safe and effective and should not be delayed. Those treatments may include nutritional support, physical activity, behavioral therapy, and weight loss medications. The AAP says teens with severe obesity should be evaluated for metabolic and bariatric surgery. For people who exercise regularly, a handful of almonds could be the ideal snack. A study in North Carolina found adults who ate 2 ounces of almonds a day for a month reported feeling less fatigue and tension after intense exercise. They also reported better leg and back strength and less muscle damage. And here's another reason to add gardening to your hobbies. Researchers in Colorado found people who participate in community gardening eat more fiber and get more physical activity. 2 ways of reducing the risk of cancer and chronic diseases. Gardeners also report less stress and anxiety. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, Washington.
And a new drug could lead to positive progress in the fight against Alzheimer's. The FDA has granted accelerated approval to a medication that could slow the disease's progress. It's called lecanemab, and Mayo Clinic Health System experts say the drug shows great promise. Experts say that the success of this drug could also help pave the way for other Alzheimer's treatments. Now, the drug will be submitted to the FDA later this year for full approval. Let's get a live look through City Cam 8. Eric Dean going to be in next with your full forecast.
At Stanton Optical, independent eye doctors are available for eye exams whenever you need one. You should have seen me before I got mine. You're so quiet. Are you mad at me? Book your free same-day eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Now's the time to make your dream home a reality with a home loan from Ultra. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we're here to help make it happen. With great rates and local servicing, a secure 24/7 online application, and an expert team. So take the next step and apply now. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Would you like to make more than $25 an hour? We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
The local water experts at Culligan can take care of everything but the kitchen sink. Actually, we do that too. Culligan, here for every water worry.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $400 at LensCrafters, over $200 at Walmart, and over $150 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a happy new year. Visit soon to plan your 2023 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream. The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
So we started the day off with patchy fog across the Cooley region, and now we're left with a mixture of sun and clouds out there. Take a look outside right now. We're seeing a temperature of 27 degrees. We have sunny skies at the airport. With the winds out of the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour, it actually feels like 20 out there. Our dew point's also at 20. Visibility still a little low across portions of the area, but still a lot better than where we were this morning. In Eau Claire, good afternoon to you guys. You're at 21 degrees with winds out of the east at 7 miles per hour. It feels like 12 earlier today. Your feels like temperature and your ambient temperature were the same because you didn't have that wind to contend with, but you still have low visibility at this hour. Other temperatures across the area are as follows: 27 La Crosse, 27 Winona, you're at 21 in Eau Claire, Ladysmith you're at 16, 29 Viroqua, 30 at Sparta, 30 in Prairie du Chien, as well as Decorah. But again, you take a look here at that feels like temperature. I'm going to step out the screen for a second so you can kind of get a grasp of this. This is what you want to dress for if you have any plans this afternoon. Down to 12 in Eau Claire, 17 Red Wing, 19 Rochester, 24 Preston, the Double Deuces, 22 in Decorah, 30 in Prairie du Chien. So here's a look at the next 8 hours. We will see temperatures going up into the mid to upper 30s. By the 3 o'clock hour, we'll see a temperature right around 37 degrees, and we'll hover right around 34, 35 as we go into your evening and overnight hours. Radar scan right now, we have a clean sweep across the area. This is going to get a break for today and tomorrow until we get into Wednesday. Then I'm going to keep an eye on a potential system. I don't think it's going to bring much of anything, maybe just enough to cut the grassy surfaces, maybe be a little nuisance. That's really about it. So warm fronts in control right now. That's where we're seeing the winds out of the east-southeast. That's what's going to keep us in the 30s. We will drop the temperatures again tomorrow with highs going back into the upper 20s, low 30s. But again, temperatures right now, not bad across the area. Again, we're seeing mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Today is actually going to be the pick of the 8-day for the most part. There's a couple of days that I'll give credit to, but today for short term is definitely the pick of the next 8 days. So here's Sky Tracker. The clouds will start to thicken as we go into your evening and overnight hours. By tomorrow morning, we'll see cloudy skies. For today, we'll see temperatures going into the low 30s towards Ladysmith, otherwise mid to upper 30s from Black River Falls down to Prairie du Chien, Boscobel. You're going to make it to 41, 36, Viroqua, 37 in Sparta. So we'll see again, mostly cloudy skies, patchy fog, not out of the question again tomorrow morning, so allow yourself extra time to get to your morning destination. When you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the single digits and teens will greet you. And this is what I was talking about, is this guy right here, this low pressure system. Watch what happens, because it looks like it's going to make a beeline towards us. But what happens is southern and eastern part of the, I should say, with the low over towards the Ohio Valley area, they're going to be seeing the heaviest hit. So why you're sitting there thinking, why are you showing this? Because part of this looks like it's going to clip us a little bit Wednesday and Thursday. And again, I don't think it's going to be much in terms of accumulation. Maybe enough to coat the grassy surfaces. That's really about it. So we'll go to 39 for today. The patchy fog, it's out of here. We're going to stay partly cloudy. Winds will be out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For the evening and overnight hours, we'll see temperatures in the mid-30s. We'll keep that southerly wind in play the next 8 days. Like I said, today's, for the most part, the peak of the 8-day. We cool off again tomorrow. We increase the precip chances Wednesday, Thursday. We go to 28 Friday, back into the 30s Saturday. Then we have to wait until Sunday to see somewhat another day like today with a high of 38 degrees. Ken, over to you.
All right, thanks very much, Eric. Still to come this afternoon, feeling lucky in the Village of Luck. But the person who won remains a mystery. That story coming up next.
Ring in the new year with Home Furniture's New Year's sale. Get 10% off sale prices plus no money down, 6-year special financing, and free shipping when you spend $4.99. The New Year's sale going on now, only at Home Furniture.
Yes, I'm a smoker. And yes, I'm aware I should quit. I get pressure from everyone I love and everything around me.
Smoking is really, really bad for you.
Yet sometimes that pressure alone is enough to make me want to light up.
The Wisconsin Tobacco Quit Line. No judgments, just free help and medications. Without the lectures, call the Wisconsin Tobacco Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Bright Star gives me a fulfilling feeling that I can give these clients the one-on-one care in order to keep them in their home. I definitely would recommend Bright Star for anyone, even if you're not a CNA, just to come in and, especially if you're interested in the healthcare field, and have a willing heart and a giving heart, come in and you'll find that you really enjoy these clients. You just get to know them.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
The Pump House presents John Smith Friday and Saturday, January 13th and 14th for an evening of Irish folk music featuring special guests Dan Zabronic, Larry Dalton, and Elisa Smith Waller. It's time for the Onalaska Show Choir Classic, January 14th at the Onalaska High School Fieldhouse. Show choirs from around the area perform at the Onalaska Show Choir Classic.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Hi, I'm Nate Burkus, interior designer. I've partnered with Beauty Rest to create a sleep collection that combines all of the things that matter. Innovative design that is thoughtful and sustainable.
During our New Year's sale, get up to $400 off Beauty Rest by Nate Burkus at Home Sleep Express.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
Somebody in Northwest Wisconsin is $15 million richer for guessing all 6 numbers of the Megabucks jackpot correctly. Wayne's Food Plus in Luck, Wisconsin sold the winning ticket, which is by far the largest in village history. But as Adam Duxter found out, it's been a battle to find out the mystery of who won.
1,119 people, $15.1 million, and one store manager.
Somebody was lucky.
Who still can't believe it.
It shows up that congratulations to Wayne's Foods in Luck, Wisconsin, selling a $15 million Megabucks ticket. I was looking for my ticket, but I didn't have one.
In a place this small,
everybody knows somebody.
Certainly someone has to know the winner.
My mother asked me if I bought a lottery ticket here, and I wish I would have known because I would have tricked her, but no, I did not buy one here.
2 Powerball and 2 Mega Millions.
Unfortunately for us,
I'd have so much fun giving it away.
It wasn't Mary Marlette. Or
I'd leave my house open, walk away, and send some postcards.
This guy. But rather,
very community oriented. They care about each other.
This village hopes their luck is just getting started.
It'd be nice if somebody would do something for the community a little bit to help out, and maybe not like a charity thing, but just kind of improve some of the businesses around here.
And as great as $15 million is, let's not forget the Mega Millions drawing is currently over $900 million. So if photojournalist Tom and I aren't at work come next week, don't come looking for us. Oh, to be lucky in luck. Adam Duxter, WCCO 4 News.
Thanks, Adam. We'll be right back.
Get up to 80% off list prices during our huge inventory reduction sale at Slumberland Furniture. $20 million worth of furniture and mattresses must go. Lowest prices around on recliners, sofas, mattresses, and lots more. Slumberland Furniture.
You may not be ready to remodel your bathroom, but when you are, you should call the Board Store. The Board Store Home Improvement Showroom has everything you need for a bathroom that's attractive and functional. Choose from the many styles of showers and tubs, the many styles of vanities, premium fixtures, toilets, lighting, flooring, and tile. Make a plan, rest easy, knowing the Board Store's skilled carpenters, electricians, and plumbers will complete your project on time and on budget. The Board Store, improving your home, improving your life.
102.7 WKBH.
Hey, it's Kelly Wild from Magnum Media, and I've been getting inklings. My wife Susie telling me that 102.7 WKBH is on all over the place. Well, now the results are in, and thank you very much. Out of all the radio stations in La Crosse County, you made 102.7 WKBH number 1.
Our weather is constantly on the move, and you can trust that the News 8 Now First Warn team is always tracking it. But we're not just here. When storms move in, the First Warn team gets moving in the Storm Runner. The News 8 Now Storm Runner puts you in the middle of what's happening with up-to-the-minute live reports, day or night. It's just one more way the First Warn team has you covered when it comes to severe weather. The News 8 Now Storm Runner, powered by Maury's VW.
Up to 80% off list prices during our huge inventory reduction sale at Slumberland Furniture. $20 million worth of merchandise must go. Lowest prices around on mattresses, rugs, bar stools, sectionals, accent chairs, and more at Slumberland Furniture.
One final look at the next 8 days. We'll see a high of 39 today. Upper 20s, low 30s will be the rule for tomorrow. Precip chances pick up again Wednesday, Thursday. Mix of sun and clouds on Friday with a high of 28. Then back into the 30s for Saturday and Sunday.
All right, Eric Dean, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.